What up, YouTube? We back with another one. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's about that time of the week. We got these predictions for the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. Today is Saturday. We on the eve of both of the games, so we about to go ahead and get the rundown of what I think is going to happen and who I think is going to win and the key factors to what both teams need to win. And like I say, man, all four of these teams, you got to give all of them their respect. Just all of these quarterbacks, all of these teams, all of these players, like just outright, just for the simple fact that they made it this far and that they done, the Bills at the beginning of the year with them losing Stephon Diggs and all those guys on defense, nobody really had them making it this far. Everybody thought this was going to end up being a rebuilding year or a down year for them. Jaden Daniels coming in being a second overall pick of the draft. Their team went 4-13 last year, something like that. And it's crazy that they where they at. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles, everybody kind of knew the Eagles would end up being a good team, and the Chiefs are the Chiefs. So, but like I said, tip your cap to those teams, and you got to give them their props, man, because all of these teams, man, they done showed out to, make it to this point. So you got to give them their props, man. As simple as that. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the NFC Championship game and what I think, Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, what those guys got to do to win the game and what I think is going to happen. And just straight off the bat, man, the Commanders and Jaden Daniels, man, bro, he, like I said, been balling all year. If the Eagles can't keep him in the pocket and force that and really force, him to win with his arm, then they not gonna end up winning this game. If they end up having the same kind of game like they had against him whenever they was playing in late in the season, they played him. But Kenny Pickett ended up playing in that game, and I know Jalen Hurts went out, man. But Jalen Hurts is already hobbled right now with a banged up knee, so this is gonna be a tricky game for him because everybody knows that for Jalen Hurts to be the player we expect him to be, he need those legs. He need to be able to roll out the pocket. He need to be able to take off with the ball. Those tush pushes on the goal line. He need his legs. So if the Commanders stack the box and make Jalen Hurts, he can carve him up with the arm. But like I said, he need his legs, man. Jalen Hurts is gonna need his legs. This game is a tricky game too. You ask me because just a simple fact, the Commanders just seem like they all the way healthy. They ain't got really too many injuries that are really necessarily holding them back. They got pretty much all of their head dogs ready to go. And with Jalen Hurts being a little banged up like that, and then them having Quinyon Mitchell, that corner, that young boy who been having a nice year, him and Cooper DeJean, them rookies, man, the Eagles hit on both of those picks, man. But that young boy, man, being banged up on the back end for, they defense, that could possibly get them because Terry McLaurin and those receivers over there, man, they nice, man. De'Ami Brown, bro, they nice, man. Like, they've been coming up clutch, and it's the camaraderie and the how they, just mesh together. That's been a real good team this year, man. So, like I said, I think that's gonna be a tricky game. If Saquon get off and have over 100 yards, I see them definitely win it. But if the Commanders stack that box and Saquon can't really get off like that, and Jalen Hurts is banged up, man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just say I don't know. I will say this though, man. Man, this is just a huge hypothetical. Man, I watched Kenny Pickett play for the Steelers, man, for those 2 years, man. And one thing I can say that Kenny is able to do, man, Kenny can win a game at the end of the game. Go back and watch that Raiders. What was that? 2023 season. His rookie year. Both of those games, man, it was crazy we didn't go into the playoffs. I think we probably wouldn't necessarily make no noise that year in the playoffs, but man, we didn't end up going to the playoffs that year. But man, he on Christmas Eve, man, against the Raiders, and then the next week against the Ravens, he came in clutch on both two last drives and ended up scoring touchdowns. And he got a better, cast the guys around him this time. So that's just a huge hypothetical, man, if he had to come in this game. But Kenny Pickett had to come in the last game against the Commanders whenever they played in Philly. and he wasn't able to. The Commanders ended up winning that game. He let them climb back into the game because I could have sworn it was a halftime. It was like 21-17. But like I said, I have seen him win and come up clutch with some game-winning drives. So that's just a huge hypothetical, man. But the Commanders, like I said, they all around healthy. Jalen Hurts with his knee, man, like that's definitely gonna affect his role in this game, man. But like I said, if Saquon have over 100 yards and can get off on that Commanders defense, I see them going. So, man, my pick for this game, I'm going with the Commanders, bro. I think Jaden Daniels might end up just being like just straight up the first rookie to take his team to a Super Bowl, man, and they just hot right now, bro. So that's my pick for this game. I can see this game going probably like 21-28 Commanders. Probably 28-35 Commanders, man. It'd be something like that. Probably 21-35 Commanders, man. Cause like I said, that boy on the back end, if he banged up and he not playing, man, that's gonna mess with they. I know they still got Darius Slay and then Cooper DeJean and they got old boy the safety, man. I like old boy, but man, it's just gonna come down to who having a better game, from overall from both teams. But if Jaden Daniels is showing out like he did against the Detroit Lions, man, he definitely is go. So my pick for this game, I'm rocking with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. All right, man. I think this is the highlight game of the this is probably gonna be the most watched game, the Chiefs and the Bills. Now I'm gonna be just straight up, just off the top. This game is gonna simply come down to who is the better, which Superman. Who wanted more, man? Like, it's crazy. I say who wanted more because Pat Mahomes is like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? He done been at the top of the mountain so many years, like, and I guess obviously he won it because he done stayed up there for consecutive years, man. Like, they done won the last 2 years. It'd be crazy if they three-peat, man. But Josh Allen has been, like, on a tear this year, like I was saying in my last video. Man, he's going off, man. Like, when I was talking about him and Lamar Jackson going for the MVP, I think they're going to give that to Lamar, man. But, Josh Allen has went crazy this year, man. If Josh Allen have a game like he did against the Rams, or he have a game like even like he did, they already beat them earlier this year in Buffalo. But this time they going to be in Arrowhead. So, man, I know that 13-second game haunts Josh Allen, but he wasn't even on the field, man. It was the defense. I let Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes, get that in those last few moments of that game. But man, this is definitely gonna be, man. This is probably this is gonna be a good game, bro. Get your popcorn ready, get your drinks ready, get everything you need because this game is gonna be a good one, man. And I'm really thinking that, bro, if as long as Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman and Amari Cooper, Dalton Kincaid and James Cook and all those guys show up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let Josh Allen play like Josh Allen plays and let him do his thing. I really think, man, I think they could possibly get them too, man. I would not be surprised if the Super Bowl end up being a rematch, but I also super duper would not be surprised if it ended up being this rookie quarterback versus this other quarterback that's just been going crazy this whole year, man. So, man, yeah. This game with the Chiefs and the Bills, this go definitely come down to turnovers, man. If Josh Allen it's gonna come down to turnovers and 3 and outs. If Josh Allen and them have too many turnovers and 3 and outs, bro, y'all. Man, you can't give Pat Mahomes the ball too many times. You can't give him too many opportunities with the ball and you not score. You have to score, bro, when you playing against Pat Mahomes, bro. Because, bro, like. Ask the Texans back in, 2019, 2020, bro, one of them years, bro, they spotted them, 24 points, came out second half, ended up getting, excuse my language, belt to ass that whole second half. Like, you can't do that with Pat Mahomes. If that's one thing you done learned about that dude throughout his whole career, you can't play with him. You can't, 3 and out this drive, field goal, 3 and out the next drive, field goal, we scored a touchdown. No, that's not going to work, bro. You got to touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, you got to score. You got to keep the ball out of that man's hands. Like, if you could keep their offense off the field, then definitely the Bills, the time of possession in this game, that's what's going to matter. The time of possession, the third down percentage, and the turnover. If the Bills can win those battles right there, they will win this game, period. because they got to keep the ball out of his hand and the defense bend but don't break. Okay, yeah, man. If y'all man, you can't let Pat Mahomes have one of these games where him and Travis Kelce is just eating. It's like, bro, like, oh my goodness, like they can't have one of them kind of games, man. If that happens, man, look, see, I'm getting nervous just talking about it, bro. Christmas Day, oh my God, the Steelers. We're not talking about that right now. This is when, yeah, man. This is definitely gonna be a good Sunday to watch some good football, man. Because both of these games, I think, are definitely gonna be pretty good games, and I can see them being close. But in both of them, man, if either quarterback in both games, like they turn the ball over, having to come down to, like missed field goals and stuff like that, man, it's gonna be tough for them. Or relying on their kickers to have field goals and things, man, it's definitely gonna be a tough game. But I think I'm telling you, man, this is stressful, man. It's because you don't want to bet against Pat Mahomes. You do not want to bet against Pat Mahomes. I have learned my lesson on betting against Pat Mahomes. You do not want to bet against Pat Mahomes. The best thing to do is just watch the game, man. But this wouldn't be a cool channel if I wasn't going to tell you who I think is going to win this game. Like I said, I think the Commanders are going to win this NFC Championship game against the Eagles. Just simply like Jalen Hurts kind of banged up, and they kind of banged up on the back end. And Jaden Daniels just been going off this year. And in this AFC Championship game, man, they in Arrowhead. Oh, my goodness. Bro, oh, Lord. Yeah, man, bro. Oh, God, bro. I want to say the Bills, man, but I have to give it to the Chiefs, man. That's our Super Bowl matchup. It might end up being the young rookie versus the Chiefs. But, man, I sure would like to see it be in the Bills versus the Commanders. And I'd like to see, man, Josh Allen, man, golly. I just like to see a good game, man. But like I said, I'm rooting for Jaden Daniels to win. Man, it'd be nice to see him win. I just want to see some good football, man, overall. But, man, that is going to come to the end of this video, man. NFC matchup, AFC championship game, both of them the championship games. And, man, sure would be nice if these bums could get back in one. But, oh, well. But, hey, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. And y'all enjoy that football tomorrow, man. God bless. I'll holler at y'all next one.